Deputy Mattie McGrath.
Well, Margaret, I too am glad to be able to speak today on this pre-European Council statements. And Kate Dolchis, I would like to congratulate warmly and welcome the appointment of nomination of Mattie McGrath, a namesake and good friend and colleague for years, to the position of Commissioner. I hope that the different political machinations that are here and the interactions on the fringes of the European Council with other colleagues all over Europe will ensure that Deputy McGrath gets a very, very high-powered and indeed prestigious economic post, because he is an accountant by trade and he's an exceptional TD and also serves as minister. So I hope that we will now get a commissioner that will be fitting for the job, and wish him well in that, and hopefully that as I said, that the Taoiseach and Taoiseach and others will lobby their restricted groups and Minister Ryan for that position. That would be beneficial. Obviously, he'll be Commissioner for all of Europe, but with a caring eye over ERA. Two, I also want to say that the situation in Gaza is just abominable, and it's ongoing. And see last week where an unfortunately injured man was strapped to the bonnet of an army jeep and driven down the road. It's just horrific. There's no bounds with the Israelis, what they're trying to do and will do. And I think that our voice has been lost in some way, because we should have been, as the last speaker, Deputy Crowe, said, we could have been blamed, some people accusing us of being supporters of Hamas, which were anything but, or couldn't envisage anything, because remember the horrific attack that they have carried out at the start of this, and indeed the many, many attacks they've carried out over the decades. So we can't be petty for them. But that's why I think now Taoiseach Martin, his different comments over the last couple of years at Taoiseach and indeed as Taoiseach about our outdated neutrality and outdated method of outdated wording and the different bandwagons that he had going around the country, the 4 or 5 meetings. Mariette was all the NGOs rounded up and all the usual suspects, and especially picked chair to change what I believe a situation that has stood us well in this country in previous wars and in other issues. And we had more clout and we were respected better when we maintained that direct line, that direct focus, considerate position of being neutral, and the assistance and the part we played in many conflicts all over the world. Our troops, our Irish soldiers, from the Congo on, and indeed on to many others since. And indeed, as we mentioned, that it's shameful still that the men of the Congo in that famous battle that haven't got the due recognition that they deserve. Jadaville, those people, one of them died recently, and many of them are elderly and infirm, and they should get that recognition. And it should be, in some cases we're not able to get justice for people here in Ireland. Maybe the European area the European cooperation could maybe give us that nudge along that they deserve to get to respect the battle of heroic deeds that they fought that day and held off for so long. The story's been well told, but they haven't been recognised. But getting back to tomorrow's meetings, I think we need to assert ourselves more, independently and more ardently at European level and European affairs. And we, as I said, when we compare the Migration Pact debate here and the fact that they gave 10 years debating it segment by segment at European level. So maybe we can learn a lot from the Europeans in the way they do their business, while many of us we reject many issues that they pass over there. Some of the outgoing MEPs are suggesting that 75% of legislation we have here now comes in from Europe. But at least they debate it and discuss it segment by segment. Whereas we're taking a whole package of Migration Pact here and just not debating it segment by segment, not having any question and answer, having no legal or even parliamentary scrutiny worthwhile on it, and any decent haste to put it through. So I suppose the vote will be through tonight. They'll be going off cocksure, Taoiseach, or whoever's attending, that we're the great boys again of Europe. We passed this pact and we didn't even question it. And that's what we like to be in Europe. And I think that's damaging to ourselves, to what it seems lapdogs and just lackeys that take anything they give us, and then we don't have the respect of other countries when we don't stand up for ourselves, stand up for our nation and our people, which is our, as I said, our duty here under the Constitution. Go on, Marcus.